no peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of REM tech, but kindly stop digging.
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of my Let's Play series for Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm Shadowstar91 here, or Marksman72 for my PlayStation ID, and in today's episode of Mass Effect Andromeda, it's pretty much going to be a chillaxed sort of episode. We're just going to go around the galaxy, do some easy missions, spend some time with the crew members, companions, etc. Go and pick up some items on the other planets. Pretty much straightforward like as that. Just going to unlock a couple more cryopod perks. Okay, with that done, move over to the next one, the Apex Strike Team, see if any of them came back successful. Sorry, needed to click my neck then. And of course, if anybody has missed any other of my Let's Play videos for Mass Effect Andromeda, I will leave the playlist link for you in the video description down below, so make sure you check that out when you get the chance. Along with my playlist for the entirety of my non-commentary playthrough for the Legendary Edition of the original Mass Effect trilogy, so make sure you check that out when you get the chance, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if anybody is new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby welcome you. And if you do like what you see, please do myself a favor. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below along with the bell so you can receive notifications when new content has been released onto my channel. And whoever does consider subscribing to the channel, you truly are an awesome individual. And it always helps my channel expand little by little whenever you do subscribe to my channel. And if you are a return subscriber, I hereby welcome you back, and I look forward to hearing what you think of the current video.
Hey, Drac. Devil's advocate, okay? Go for it. With the Ket entrenched here and things as they are, maybe we
Really,
should
Gil?
focus our efforts on leaving this cluster. You mean quit?
Besides, the Ket started it, and we're gonna sure as fucking hell finish it.
We knew this was a possible scenario.
If they want to try again, we'll just kick their asses constantly. Just gonna catch up quickly with Cora, see how she's coming along with the search for the Asari Ark.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder and making sure we're ready for a fight.
See you later, Cora.
So, no relevant update. Okay then, time to move on. See if anybody else is on the bottom floor, aside from Dr. Pero in her office.
That looks good to you.
Ah, Joel and Liam.
Pass the bucket test. You lost me. Picture your favorite food. Now picture it in a bucket beside a barn. Would you still eat it? Do all humans try to ruin everything? Or just
Ah. PJ.
Just
Pet
looking for
PJ,
attention,
yay.
aren't you?
Is there anything to do in here? No, there is not. Alright, time to head back to the bridge and move on to the next part of the destination. Check in with Suri, because
Planning a movie night.
the idea.
I know there was a mission for a small side mission, and this is it for what you call Liam's movie night mission or side mission.
Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local helium.
Okay then, so looks like we're going shopping on Aya, ladies and gentlemen. But before that, I will also be taking a detour back to the Nexus to complete a couple of other quests that I started there. And just to double check, I'm up to date with everything there as well. Before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, a quick recap for anybody who did miss my previous Let's Play video for Mass Effect Andromeda. In the previous video, I managed to finish off the rest of the missions that I picked up whilst I was traveling around Vold. And along with those missions, I also managed to successfully establish a working colony on that ice ball after I visited the Remnant Vault on that planet, to which I managed to balance-ish out the temperature. It's still a frozen rock, but it's much more sustainable to live there now, or colonize, let's say. As you can see, we have officially returned to the Nexus to complete a couple of missions that I picked up whilst I was here last time. One of them being that an N7 version of Angaran military, a special forces cell, asked if you wouldn't mind seeing some N7 training in action whilst under Heskal training scenarios. Sorry, I needed to think of my brain just was going into meltdown then. And I just do want to give everybody a quick heads up. If you do hear me hesitating, stuttering, or struggling with any of my sentences throughout any of my videos, me being an autistic individual, talking is not one of my strongest points, but I do try anyway. Okay, so task earn your badge has been completed. It's going to be extra thorough, making sure I finish off everything here. Okay, so I've gone to the vendors, got everything up to date. Extra blueprints and extra Nomad paint jobs. And now I believe it is time to go visit PB in her Nexus apartment. Wonder what will be happening there, I wonder. Now, which one is it? Not this one. Ah, here we go.
Unlocking. Come on in.
Oh, she got a Remnant bar up and running. Very impressive.
Is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its Remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pellisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your Remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
Don't be so condescending, babe. This is PB's place, and you're trespassing. I'd say that warrants a little hostility.
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pellisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Hey, I hope you know you can talk to me. Anytime.
Aren't you a cutie? Thanks, Ryder. That's nice. I mean it. But really, the past is the past. I'm fine.
That other is sorry. What a killjoy. But Remnant VI ability for PB has been unlocked.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Sure thing. Now onward to next mission. What else do I need to do here? I don't think I need to do anything else on the Nexus, so I believe, yeah, I can actually head on off or head off the Nexus. Sorry, my brain is just going into absolute meltdown, so I do apologize. So yeah, I've now officially traveled back to Aya again for the same reason as I just traveled to the Nexus. Just completed a couple of missions that I picked up whilst I was here last time. Go and just finish off a couple of other side missions that I picked up. One of them being go and visit PB in the Aya repository.
You have his supplies?
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good. Continue.
Afra asked you to test me. See how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The
Always
cat
got to
had
keep
your
your eye out
weapons.
for these sorts
I
of
got them
things.
back.
You never know when they
Yes.
might pop up.
All of them. And Keldo's killer's dead.
Well,
This is good.
yeah.
You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Afra you did well.
How many more of these tests do I have to pass?
Always got to know these
We're
sorts
not
of things.
talking outsiders. But maybe we can work with you.
If we're still on the right track, that's good enough for me.
Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself.
Okay then.
Trade?
Resources are scarce for us. If you'll take credits, I'll trade.
All right then. Let's see what you got.
It's a start. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Ooh, do I have an? Ah, damn it! I don't have enough. Anyway, the reason for that transition, then, ladies and gentlemen, I just fast traveled to the other end of Aya, make it easy for me to access the Aya repository of knowledge, or basically the version of a museum, which is basically full of mostly remnant tech. Go and revisit a Velika jar.
Yes, I value his help.
Because I also got a new item for her to research and add to her, to the repository.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? Implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Does that win me any points?
I'd say you're getting there.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Okay then, so with that bit done, there she is. Let's go and talk to PB and see how she's holding
Getting
up right
acquainted
now.
with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
You're very understanding and attractive. Nice combination. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Good thing that PB's getting along all right. And I've also got Suvi's item, or movie night snack request, let's call it. So is there... Yeah, I've done everything else around Aya, so time to return to the Tempest and carry on with the next mission. Just double check the emails, and apparently PB wants to see us, so let's go and see what's what.
Think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is. Ugh!
You've got to relax. You're starting to stress me out.
I'd like to. I need to. Yes. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius. It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should do it. Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Ah, this hits the spot. Ryder,
Yeah?
there's something else that would relax me.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet. Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
That'll be fun.
Okay then. Say no more.
Oh, you mean... now? Here?
You do know what say no more means, right? Huh.
Whoa.
Oh, we're floating right into the,
Ouch. Who cares?
Ow!
Ow.
No strings. Right, Ryder?
No strings.
So after that very relaxing get-together, I just want to double-check something with Dr. Chappell, see if any patient information has been updated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hope she's in the medical bay. I'll get to that research data at another point in time. And yes, she is. So, here she is.
Readouts from the cat facility.
Honestly, I think we're going to need the help of the Solarians when it comes to the cat facility or the data about the cat. But that at another point in time, I wish to know if any information about the crew has been updated, Doctor. One of which is Giles, if any information regarding our disagreement, to which I will allude to after we finish talking to Dr. Chappell, ladies and gentlemen.
Is Joel doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jar, we're all outsiders. It's a lot.
So no information regarding what happened on the cat facility, but let's see about PB.
She seems less tense after that stunt with the escape pod. I blame
Who,
you.
me?
Thanks for the insight.
But anyway,
I'll let you get back to it.
PB's information has been updated, but anyway, as as I was alluding to with Jarl, ladies and gentlemen, a few episodes ago, when we first arrived on Vault, we breached the cat facility where the cat were manufacturing more of their foot soldiers, and the method that
I'll give the recipe
they
a
were
try
doing
in
it
a moment
was
or
absolutely
two.
horrific.
I've
And I was
always
left
got
with two
ideas for
options,
how
to which I will
set
get
up.
back to as soon as we
And I'll
finish
keep
talking
working
with
on
Susie.
Mr. I don't like movie nights here
Suvi
to
here,
come along.
almost
I like them. Just not when Gil is glowering.
almost called her Susie for some reason. Whoops. Anyway, back to what I was saying about the cat facility. Basically, they were obliterating the immune systems of local Angaran they captured, hypnotizing them, and then injecting some weird substance into their bodies, rewriting their DNA to make them pure cat.
I can't even begin to imagine.
And I was left with two options after I beat the one in charge of the facility. Leave the facility standing and leave with all the Angaran. Or two, obliterate the facility, leave it, putting a dent in their cat foot soldier manufacturing. I chose the latter, had the facility completely destroyed. To which Jarl did not like at all. But honestly, I would have taken that. I would have done that necessary evil all over again, making sure the cat have no stronghold whatsoever. Just gonna catch up with PB. Oh, catch up with PB for a sec.
Stuff over from the Nexus?
Yeah, my squatter's paradise is all the
So
more
she's
fun.
officially vacated
What's
her
up?
apartment on the Nexus.
I've been having zero-G daydreams.
Me too. Want to find a discreet place and make the dream a reality.
Absolutely.
How much fun are we, huh? Back to business, Pathfinder.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
And on that very relaxing note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be bringing this episode of Mass Effect Andromeda to a close. I really do hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, please do myself a favor. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with the bell, so you can receive notifications when new content has been released onto my channel. So until next time, everybody, when I officially travel to Kadara, I'm being Shadowstar91 or Marksman72 for my PlayStation ID. Stay safe out there. Take care. I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.